Over 60. These 3 fermented kitchen staples may support your gut health naturally. If you are over 60 and your stomach feels more sensitive than it did 10 years ago, do not ignore it. Maybe you wake up feeling bloated. Maybe certain meals suddenly make you uncomfortable. Maybe constipation has become more common, your appetite has changed, or you feel tired and heavy after eating foods you once enjoyed without a problem. Most people think this is just part of getting older. But here is what many people do not realize. Inside your gut lives a huge community of tiny organisms that help shape how your digestive system responds to food. And as we get older, that internal ecosystem can change. The good news: you do not need expensive powders, miracle drinks, or a cupboard full of supplements to start supporting your gut. In fact, 3 old-fashioned fermented foods may be sitting in your kitchen or your local supermarket right now. 1 is crunchy, 1 is creamy, and the third is a salty, savory paste that most people completely overlook. But be careful. The third one is the easiest to use the wrong way, especially after 60. So stay with me, because these 3 foods may help you build a more gut-friendly daily routine naturally. The silent change happening in your gut after 60. After 60, many things begin changing quietly. Your sleep may change. Your activity level may change. You may be taking more medications than you did before. You may eat less variety because your appetite is smaller, cooking feels tiring, or certain foods no longer feel easy to digest. And all of these things can affect the environment inside your gut. That does not mean your gut is broken. It does not mean you need a detox. And it certainly does not mean one miracle food will fix everything overnight. But it does mean your daily food habits matter more than ever. The biggest mistake people make is waiting until they have severe discomfort before changing anything. They ignore the bloating. They ignore the sluggish digestion. They ignore the fact that they are eating the same processed foods every day. Then they look for a fast solution. But your gut usually does not respond best to fast solutions. It responds best to small habits repeated every day. And that is where fermented foods can become useful. Fermented foods have been used for generations in kitchens around the world. They are not trendy inventions. They existed long before probiotic capsules, expensive wellness powders, and social media gut cleanses. They are simple foods that can add flavor, variety, and fermented cultures to your meals. But let us start with the first one. Number 1. Sauerkraut, the crunchy food your gut may be missing. The first fermented kitchen staple is sauerkraut. At first, it may not look impressive. It is just cabbage, salt, thyme, and natural fermentation. But that simple process creates a tangy food that can completely change the way a meal feels. Most people over 60 eat meals that are soft, plain, and repetitive. Bread, rice, chicken, tea, biscuits, maybe the same vegetable every day. And there is nothing wrong with simple food. But when your plate lacks variety, fiber, texture, and flavor, your gut may not get the same kind of support it once did. Sauerkraut can change that in one small spoonful. It adds crunch. It adds sourness. It adds fermented flavor. And it can make a basic meal feel more satisfying without adding a lot of calories. Try putting 1 tablespoon next to your lunch. Add it beside eggs. Add it to a sandwich. Add it next to grilled chicken or fish. Add it beside beans, lentils, or a simple salad. But here is the mistake people make. They eat a large bowl on the first day. Then they feel gassy or bloated and decide fermented foods are not for them. Do not do that. Start with 1 tablespoon. That is enough. Your body may need time to adjust, especially if you are not used to eating fermented foods. And there is another important warning. Sauerkraut can be high in salt. So if you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, heart failure, swelling in your legs, or your doctor has asked you to limit sodium, keep the serving small and choose a lower sodium option where possible. Sauerkraut is not about eating more. It is about using a little bit wisely. But the second food may be even easier to add to your routine. And for many people over 60, it may be the best place to start. Number 2. Kefir, the creamy morning habit that can replace sugary breakfasts. The second fermented staple is kefir. Kefir is a tangy fermented milk drink. It looks similar to yogurt, but it is thinner and easier to drink. And this may be one of the easiest fermented foods to add to your daily routine.
Why?
Because you do not need to cook it. You do not need to prepare a complicated recipe. You do not need to spend an hour in the kitchen. You can simply pour a small amount into a bowl, add berries, oats, chia seeds, or walnuts, and you have a much better breakfast than tea with biscuits or sweet cereal. For many people over 60, breakfast is where gut health quietly goes wrong. A cup of tea, white bread,
Jam.
cookies, maybe nothing at all. Then, by lunchtime, you are starving and eating quickly. This pattern can leave you feeling heavy, tired, and unsatisfied. A simple kefir bowl can help make breakfast feel more balanced. Try plain kefir with a handful of berries and a spoonful of oats. Or blend a small amount with banana, cinnamon, and a few nuts. Or drink it alongside eggs and fruit. But again, do not rush. Start with 1/4 cup. Give your body a few days. Then, if you feel comfortable, move toward 1/2 cup. And choose plain, unsweetened kefir whenever possible. Many flavored kefir drinks contain added sugar, and too much added sugar can work against the healthier routine you are trying to build. Now, some people ask, what if I cannot tolerate milk? That depends on your body. Fermentation can reduce some lactose, but not everyone reacts the same way. If you have a dairy allergy, avoid dairy kefir completely. If you are lactose intolerant or have a sensitive stomach, start with a very small serving and see how you feel. But do not skip the next food. Because this third staple may be the secret weapon for people who say, healthy food is too boring. Number 3. Miso, the savory spoonful that makes healthy food taste good again. The third fermented food is miso. And this is the one many people never think about. Miso is a fermented paste, usually made from soybeans and sometimes grains like rice or barley. It has a deep, salty, savory flavor. A small spoonful can make a plain vegetable soup taste rich. It can make beans taste more satisfying. It can turn a simple bowl of mushrooms, greens, tofu, chicken, or fish into something comforting and delicious. And that matters. Because a healthy gut routine will never last if your meals taste boring. You can buy the most expensive vegetables in the world. You can fill your fridge with healthy ingredients. But if your food tastes bland, you will eventually go back to snacks, fried foods, sugary drinks, and heavily processed meals. Miso helps healthy food feel like real food. Try making a simple vegetable soup. Add mushrooms. Add leafy greens. Add carrots. Add beans, chicken, tofu, or fish. Then, after turning off the heat, mix 1 teaspoon of miso with a little warm water and stir it into the soup. That is it. A warm, comforting, flavorful meal. But there is one important warning. Miso can also be high in sodium. So do not turn it into a giant bowl of salty soup every day. Use a small amount. 1 teaspoon can add a lot of flavor. And if you are on a low-sodium diet because of blood pressure, kidney problems, heart problems, or fluid retention, talk with your doctor or dietitian before making salty fermented foods a daily habit. The goal is not to flood your body with salt. The goal is to make healthy meals enjoyable enough that you keep eating them. The real secret: fermented foods need a partner. Here is what most gut health videos get wrong. They make it sound like fermented foods do all the work. They do not. Sauerkraut, kefir, and miso can be helpful additions to your diet, but they work best when they are paired with foods that naturally contain fiber. Think of fermented foods as visitors. Fiber-rich foods are the home. Your gut needs more than one exciting food. It benefits from a steady routine built around vegetables, beans, oats, fruit, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. So do not eat sauerkraut with a plate of fried food and expect magic. Do not drink kefir every morning while living on cookies and sweet tea. Do not eat miso soup and then skip vegetables for the rest of the day. Use fermented foods to support the meals you are already improving. That is where the real change happens. A simple 7-day gut-friendly routine. For the next 7 days, do not try all 3 foods at once. That is how people overwhelm their stomach and give up. Instead, choose 1. 4 days 1 to 3, try 1 tablespoon of sauerkraut with lunch. Or try 1/4 cup of plain kefir with breakfast. Or add 1 teaspoon of miso to a vegetable soup at dinner. Then pay attention. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel more satisfied after meals? Do you feel bloated? Do you notice extra gas? Do you feel no different at all? There is no need to force your body. You are learning what works for you. By days 4 to 7, you can continue with the same food or add a second one in a small amount. Maybe kefir at breakfast and sauerkraut with lunch. Maybe miso soup at dinner twice that week. Small steps are more powerful than extreme changes you cannot maintain. When you should not ignore your symptoms. Fermented foods can be part of a healthy diet, but they are not a substitute for medical care. If you have blood in your stool, black stools, unexplained weight loss, severe or persistent pain, vomiting, fever, ongoing diarrhea, a major new change in bowel habits, or constipation that does not improve, speak with a medical professional. And if you have a weakened immune system, severe digestive illness, are recovering from major surgery, or have been told to follow a strict low-sodium diet, ask your doctor or dietitian before increasing fermented foods. Your body deserves proper answers, not just internet guesses. Final message. Getting older does not mean you have to accept feeling uncomfortable after every meal. It does not mean your digestion is beyond support. And it does not mean you need expensive supplements to begin improving your daily routine. Start with 1 spoonful of sauerkraut. Start with a small serving of plain kefir. Start with 1 warm bowl of miso vegetable soup. Simple foods. Small portions. Daily consistency. That is how healthy habits begin. And sometimes, the foods that have been in traditional kitchens for generations are the ones modern life made us forget. So tell me in the comments, which one would you try first, sauerkraut, kefir, or miso? And if you are over 60, what is the one digestive change you have noticed most as you have gotten older?